Well, at this point of time, let's take a pause in sports and head straight to Cochin, where the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee, is addressing at the K Rajamony Memorial.
Field of literacy, education, health, gender equality, tourism and culture have truly attracted global acclamation. Similarly, both the bar and bench of Kerala High Court has also taken a very leading role in the establishment of rule of law and strengthening the legal framework provided by our Constitution. The subject which I have chosen to speak on this occasion is India at 70s. Today we are speaking on 2nd of March, just after 6 months, less than 6 months, on 15th August of this year, our freedom will complete 70 years. Naturally, when somebody speaks on this subject, it brings a comparative picture where we were when we attained independence, achieved it through long struggle of 190 years to make an end to the colonial rule, and what we have achieved during these 70 years. And also it provides us an opportunity to reflect where we are and what is our destination, what are the fault lines, and what appropriate action we should take. At the time of independence, and in fact the whole first half of the last century, India's economy grew at a rate of 0.0% to 1%. In these 7 decades, 50s, 60s, 70s, at the end of 70s, Indian economy grew at the rate of 3.9%. Once it was jokingly called Hindu growth rate. But in the 80s, we went up to 5.6%, 90s 6.7%, and in the last 15 years, out of 15 years, 13 years, Indian economy grew more than 7%, and as per the indication of the third quarter of the current year, it is sure to grow more than 7.5%. This has been achieved by the hard work of our workers and farmers, being backed by the appropriate policy. In 1950, our population was 360 million. But we did not produce enough to feed our people. Total grain production in 1950 was 45 million. We had to depend on American food aid through PL 480. Almost our situation was like ship to mouth, even up to the late 60s. But today, there is no PL 480. There is no Aid Indian Consortium. There is no food aid. India produces enough to feed its people and also to export. It is expected this year our grain production will reach 272 million. Life expectancy at the time of independence was 31, and today it is 68. Literacy was 18%. Today it is 74. Per capita income was just little more than 7,000 in 1950. Today it is more than 77,000. And poverty ratio has come down from over 60% to below 25%.